Aaron Ament. I had someone I was talking to a couple weeks ago, and during the conversation they mentioned that they were lucky to live in Moscow. And I thought about that for a minute, and my reply was, well, I live here on purpose. I've lived here in Latah County now for the last 45 years, the last 24 years with my wife here in Moscow. Great-grandchild of Genesee area pioneers. So I love this area. I can't imagine living anywhere else. I can't imagine being out and not seeing those rolling hills. I think that I love them. Been active in Moscow since I've been here. Many years ago, sat on the youth task force with the League of Women Voters, which led me to help with my support in building a skateboard park for our youth. And youth is one of my interests. We got the Hamilton money. I thought that we'd never be in a place again where our youth would not have the sort of athletic facilities that they needed. When I was a child, I didn't have to ask anybody for a football field or baseball field. Yet in my young adulthood, I found that we had children that wanted to ride their skateboards and had no place to do that. With the Hamilton money, we'll be fortunate because we don't know what sort of athletic venues the skateboarders' children are going to want. So one of the things that I do when I'm involved with city government and when I'm a citizen is I like to just keep an eye on how that Hamilton money is being used, because I believe that that will be able to serve our children for many, 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 many decades into the future. Another area that's important to me in politics in Moscow is growth. I like to have the people of Moscow involved in the decisions on the front end. I don't think that you should be invited in to watch the vote get taken. I think that when we're involved all the way through on a process, that when we get to that end of that process, whether or not we've gotten what we want or everything that we want, I think that we're more satisfied with the result when at least our input has been allowed into the process. And I think that that's very important. Another thing that I'd like to do is make sure, as far as possible, that the financial impact of development goes along with the people that do the developing. I know one of the developments on the south end of town that they're looking at involves $1 million bridge, and that will go through the fields on the Blues River Drive. When those fields were designed, they were designed to get the maximum use out of that property, and there were 7 fields that were laid out on that property. I believe that if we put a bridge and a road through that, it will have to go all the way back to the beginning, redesigned, and there's no way that our children will get the same usage out of that property. So that's one of my interests, is to try and hold our property taxes down when possible. And another way that we do that is with infilling in our community and building where we already have infrastructure. So those, and I too am in support of the levy for education. I had a really great teacher when I was a senior in high school for a little while. And I don't think you have any older students here than me, or you shouldn't have.
I shouldn't have any older. I taught him when I was student teaching in Genesee.
I remember that fondly. It was a great class. Anyway, I do support the levy. I think that public education, I really can't think of anything that's more important to our democratic republic. That's due to my civics teacher. I didn't form a government, correct? I don't think that there's any more important element than education. We can't make good decisions without education. And our public education has served this nation well for at least 150 years we've had public education.
We've had it ever since the 1600s.
Anyway,
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.